with his head all over the place. I thought, can I face that? Am I strong enough to face it? And I didn't think I was. So.
Following his father's passing, Tyson Fury responded to his remarks. John Fury had been playing a role that was new to him, and to everyone else he had been unusually silent and missing long before the build-up to this fight. Additionally, he was nowhere to be seen during media appearances and press briefings. It's evident that his son's first loss overwhelmed him with sorrow and shame, but it's gotten worse since then.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Instead of feeling sorry, he has ridiculed those who pushed him out of his son's corner. All of this occurred before the battle, which is to be anticipated. Perhaps Tyson, he was advised to stay off by Fury and his coaches, who believed that his absence would cost them the victory they had hoped for. I stayed away, and the outcome was even worse.
All to the winner by unanimous decision. Still undefeated, still.
As a result, he started by trolling his son's trainers and other boxing experts who had been demanding his dismissal ever since the May event. They made him leave his son's corner, but he was unable to respond to his father in a way that would have given him the triumph he wanted. The only problem, according to Tyson Fury, was that he had gone to Malta and had not spoken to anyone during his training camp. Nobody had forced his father out of his corner. In their first undisputed match in May, Usyk defeated Fury in a hard-fought and painful loss. Alongside his trainers, Sugar Hill Stewart and Andy Lee, he created a corner where he shouted advice at his son throughout the fight.
Tomorrow night?
I'm not sure. Maybe. I haven't really spoken to my dad, to be honest, though.
Unfortunately, it didn't help him reverse the slim defeat margins, and his strategy of staying so near his son's camp drew a lot of criticism. 6 months later, Fury SR was nowhere to be found at any of the heavyweight sequels media activities, like as the press conference and open workouts. He had headbutted one of us, causing chaos in the lead up to their historic first meeting. His presence was evident this time around, and the famous father was nowhere to be seen when the Middle East sequel took place in the Saudi capital. Rice SR is not in the corner. He has been removed from it so that Stewart can take center stage.
I presume so, but we'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow. I take it that means he's not in the corner, or I suppose we just don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
And other members of Fury's family, including brother Tommy and wife Paris, were not spotted in the public eye ringside. For a unanimous decision, they watched Tyson lose for the second time to the magnificent Ukrainian, who once again outboxed him. Many had criticized Fury SR as a distracting presence in the heavyweight's corner during his most recent bout. He nearly lost due to split decision, and he believed he had done enough to win by following his corner's counsel.
Your wife or your children for the last 3 months, you are really concentrating on this match.
For sure, I won the victory very bad.
However, considering that Fury had taken time away from his family, his impressive abs were obviously planned. The British heavyweight cut off all contact with his family, including his wife Paris, while he was in a training camp in Malta for months. In response to questions concerning the circumstances, particularly his relationship with his father, Fury said, "I've not spoken to anyone. The entire camp. Hayne has been with me.we, had 60 days to spend together in each other's presence, sickening one another. More pointless things were said to me by him than ever before. Hey, I mean, more than 2 weeks ago. And that's all."
Can be a part of them all this time for the match.
It's difficult, but a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Do you think that...
When I say that I haven't spoken to anyone, I mean it. I haven't really talked to anyone. I've just been concentrating on the battle and carrying out my duties as a camper. You know, I was in Malta, the weather was decent dry, and we had good facilities and all that. I literally went to the gym in the morning, got my breakfast, and went to the gym in the evening, got my breakfast, watched TV, went to bed, got up early, and got up early. The only times we left were to go to the gym or to the church on a Sunday. That was it.
Furious, he will be angry.
Who? Oleksandr?
Yes, Usyk.
No, he won't be furious. He'll be okay.
You will be furious.
Tyson Fury responded to his father John Fury's controversial actions during his previous fight against Oleksandr Usyk. Many in the boxing community blamed John for contributing to his son's loss, citing the chaos he caused in the corner. His loud and erratic screaming was believed to have confused Tyson, leaving him unfocused during the fight. As a result, Tyson announced that his father would not be part of his corner for his next fight. Despite widespread criticism, some figures, including UFC's Chael Sonnen, defended John Fury. Sonnen, known for his trash-talking style, stated that Tyson Fury should move on from the past and not blame his father for the loss. This defense came as a surprise, given the intensity of the criticism John faced. With the fight fast approaching, Tyson's decision to exclude John from his corner reflected his desire for a more focused approach moving forward.
Than this, I used to view Tyson like as a fellow genius. That's how I would talk about him.
I haven't seen any proof that he is a drunk, but he does drink. Sonnen went on to say that he hasn't heard any proof that the elderly man ties one on every night when he goes out or even when he's by himself at home. Sonnen suggested that John might not be attending the rematch because he is uncomfortable with his typical antics, which would explain Fury Sr.'s newfound reluctance. This is in contrast to John Fury's antics prior to his son's fights being on display for fans to watch. Sonnen stated has facts and proof that he feels uncomfortable hitting his chest and tearing off his shirt when he performs because he is uncomfortable yelling at children half his age.
Tyson Fury a lot. I appreciate the boxer. I'm grateful for the entertainer. The entertainment side of Tyson is something that I feel people should say thank you for. It's not included in your pictures. It's in your pay-per-view buy. Now he's in a back and forth with John Jones.
Before the first fight between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury, John Fury headbutted a member of Usyk's team, causing Tyson Fury's father to bleed from his forehead. Despite this, Sonnen believes John's actions are designed to create a spectacle, drawing attention to his son's fights. He explained that John understands the importance of such actions to build interest and success for his sons. In a YouTube video, Sonnen claimed that John's behavior is part of a strategy to serve his sons, often taking a few drinks before stepping into the spotlight. Meanwhile, Tyson Fury has shared an update about his relationship with his father ahead of his rematch with Usyk. He revealed that he hasn't spoken to John Fury during his intense 3-month training camp in Malta.
He was giving good advice, but he's also come from a perspective of a dad who's watching his son in a fight. And then you've got Sugar Hill, who is always the main voice in the corner, who Tyson listens to.
Tyson focused on winning the WBA, WBO, and WBC heavyweight titles, emphasized his singular dedication to the upcoming fight, explaining how it has consumed his attention and led to his isolation from family in preparation for the highly anticipated bout.
He takes him down and beats him up. The difference is, while they're standing, even for those brief exchanges, much like he did with Cyril Gane, John will beat you up there too. John will beat you up in every single position.
I haven't talked to anyone, as I mentioned. Shane has been with me the entire time, according to Tyson Fury. That's it. 2 weeks ago, Camp Huey arrived. I haven't talked to anyone. This time, Andy Lee and Sugar Hill Stewart will assume complete control of his son's corner, replacing John Fury, who stirred up controversy during the build-up to the first fight. When asked, Sugar Hill Stewart, Fury's trainer, laughed. We gave it our best effort. It's a little workout. Son Fury is just ready right now, Eward remarked, highlighting how little everyone involved cares for this part of the promotional chores. I've always had a silly demeanor when playing around, but this is a different side of him. He just got 100 ready.
Tried to have a fighter come in at a certain weight. I only want him to weigh whatever makes him perform the best. That's it. It's that.
The absence of Fury's father, which has long been assumed, was all but confirmed by Stewart today when he stated that the Tyson corner would consist of just him. Trainers and fighters rarely go below 100% when discussing how prepared they are before a big fight. Occasionally, they go as high as 110%, and even 1,000,000 has been known. Dai Lee in the Cutman, when we lost by points to Seek in May, found himself inundated with counsel, but it was never used as a justification. Resuming that the Cutman isn't John Fury. The Englishman has taken precautions to prevent such mayhem in the future.
And that's simple for me. Heavyweight is no weight limit, so other weight divisions, they have to stay comfortable. They have to train.
When asked how the 13th round will be different, Fury responded, "I'm going to knock him out as promised. It's in God's hands, but I think I will win." And again, Usyk Spruce, wearing a fitted purple suit with a striking white sash, replied. A small group of supporters of both fighters were there in the crowd. We'll see if many more attend the Trutrakram on both sides of Europe later this Christmas week. In an attempt to give Usyk the first loss of his career in their Riyadh showdown. Euphorus said he had rewatched their first fight 100 times and would be making some changes.
Samson.
A lot of hurt.
Is that the just ongoing motto for this weekend?
Fury has insisted that he was the winner of the first bout and says he wasn't paying attention. I need to be more focused this time and not do as much showboating, he told GB News, adding that he was eager to do it right this time.
Corner on that night.
Nothing went wrong in the corner. Nothing. What went wrong?
It seemed on the TV. It seemed like chaos.
No, it wasn't chaos. You got a dad in the corner, and who John was saying a lot of good.
I found it to be so simple, and you can become complacent. Although I don't think my showboating caused me the battle, I should focus more and take it easier this time.
But knockout, no difficulty, no. Easy. Easy work. Really.
Oleksandr.
Easy. He ain't no Alexander. I'm Alexander.
How do you prepare for this fight?
Grow a beard.